Hey YouTube, you already know who it is. It's me, Nate Lovelady. And it's almost time to work security. Saturday, college football, it's all security's eve for me. Heading in the morning, gonna do my thing. It's gonna be a good one. So, what I'm going to do on Fridays is I'm going to tell Fun Story Fridays. This Friday, I'm going to tell you about one of my favorite shifts I've ever worked. One of the more satisfying and fulfilling shifts I've worked. Sometimes you get in your car and you go home and you're like, damn, I wasn't just Paul Blart today. But I'm never fucking Paul Blart. Got it? Don't fucking call me Paul Blart. I ain't no Paul Blart. He did save the mall, though. But, I mean, if you were having problems in that mall and it got saved, you'd be pretty fucking grateful, right? But anyways, so, this was a fulfilling shift. What happened? So I'm working, I'm in the lot that you generally will see me patrolling. Horseshoe-shaped lot. Just doing my thing, okay? That day I had just got done trespassing a transient that I had a lot of problems with, and got rid of his ass. Done. Just one of those things where you've been trying to get somebody a long time and you finally get them. That felt great, but that's not what we're talking about. So, what happened? I live in an area where there's a lot of big trucks driven. It claims to be a redneck area, but I'm going to be real with you. South Florida is about as least redneck as it gets. Just because you drive a $60,000 truck that's 6 feet off the ground don't make you a fucking redneck. Anyways, I'm working the lot, and it's kind of wet. Just got done raining, humid. Sultry day, and I'm on simple patrol. You know, I'm just kind of walking. How are you? Hello. Please don't park there, sir. Thank you. All right, yeah. Chick-fil-A's that way. And then my super security senses start going. And you know what happened next? I breakneck. And let me tell you, this chick was fucking hot, right? And she's crossing the street. She makes it across the street. She's wearing like super high heels, fucking super short dress, you know, cut off here, whatever. And a truck goes flying by her. She's coming this way. Truck goes, boom, pulls in, right? Past her. Well, I don't think the truck ever saw her on the initial turn-in. So he sees a spot about, I'd say 25 feet behind him. I put her at about 20 feet behind him. He, like a dickwad ass shit eater, smashes the brakes, roasts the fucking tires in reverse because it's wet. Probably hits, I mean, dude, this guy, he was going fast in reverse. I'm like, holy shit, right? So she decides to bust it and start to head towards the main sidewalk drag here. I swear to fuck, man, my fucking $6 million man legs, my super security legs, I'm fucking 34 years old, but all of a sudden my fucking 20-year-old legs just went boom, boom. It's time to do work, Nate. And I never moved so fucking fast in my life, guys. I couldn't believe this shit. And with one arm, I go, ma'am. And I reach that big paw out. And I wrap it around her shoulder. And I push her. And she goes, oh. And she flies out of the way, right? But I push her perfectly into a row of bushes. So she doesn't even bust her ass, right? And with my arm extended, the tailgate of the truck goes, funk, hits my fucking arm, spins me. Oh, what the fuck? And I'll tell you this for certain. That shit had about, I would say it was yeah, I'm right at about I'm about 6'1", 6'2". So that definitely had about a 6 foot lift on it, okay? She was probably a little over 5 foot, right? Where this axle was, where this shit would have fucking hit her, dude, let me tell you something. She would have either her hair would have gotten sucked up in that axle. She'd have gotten fucking brained right at the bumper. She was not going to have a good time, okay? And I just couldn't believe it, man. I fucking reach out, boom, I get her out of the way. She's so grateful. The guy driving the truck, at that point I'm like, listen, man, you're not parking here, okay? Like, I could probably fucking go, ouchie wouchie, I got a kinky winky in my elbow now and sue you, but I'm not that kind of fucking human being, okay? I'm fine. But find a different place to park. So he's out, okay? And the young lady goes inside. And what's awesome is she sits down with my fiance, who's in the service industry. And she says, I don't know who the security guard in the parking lot is, but he just saved my life. And my fiance goes, oh, I think I know who that security guard is. That was pretty fucking cool, man. It felt really, really good to genuinely help somebody, that really, really not potentially was in serious danger. And she was grateful, and she thanked me. She was meeting, it looked like her husband or her boyfriend or somebody, and he came, sat down, and when they left, he thanked me, she thanked me. They asked me if I wanted anything to eat, from any of there's a Chipotle, there's all kinds of stuff all around. And I respectfully, declined. That it's fine. I don't need, did I want a chicken sandwich? Yeah, but listen, I'm not there working for chicken sandwiches. I'm trying to help people out because really, above all else, you protect life and property above all else. That's it. That's what you're there for. Life more than anything. If I look like I'm gonna save, not even just their life. I'm gonna save you from a fucking skinned knee because you're about to fall. Fine. Cool, Leading into the next story. So that same day, I'm eating dinner at the super security truck. And what I like to do is take 2 McDoubles, get rid of the bun on one, and make a quadruple. So I'm eating my quadruple. And I see from about 50 yards, boom, elderly woman hits the pavement. Fuck! My fiance, we're having dinner in the security truck. I launched that fucking quadruple burger into the fucking truck and I'm off. And I'm right on top of the seat. Ma'am, are you okay? I'm okay. I'm just drunk. I had a little much too much to drink. I know I'm like 75, 80. I'll be all right. Can you help me? Ma'am, you're not driving a vehicle, but I'm gonna fucking help you. So, I get her up, help her out, ask her, I offer her simple first aid, some Band-Aids and shit. She wasn't hurt. Looks like the lady probably did it twice a week, every week. So, her husband was grateful. Her husband was driving, thankfully. Was very grateful, and that was really nice, you know. So moving into the third thing, and the third thing, I guess, in that big of a deal, but it was a really nasty rainy day towards the end of the day, and I had helped a few guests and stuff to their vehicles, and with umbrella and everything, but I patrol in a big security poncho a lot of the time. And if you've ever worn a poncho, you know that you're still going to get wet, especially all in here and all in here, right? So I'm patrolling. Flashlight. How are you? And truck pulls up. A couple good old boys. Hey, we thought you could use this. And I'm like, what the fuck's going on here? And they brought me a big old fucking Dunkin' coffee, man, and it was nice. It was really nice because it wasn't here in South Florida. Cool out at night is 75, but it was just a really awesome gesture, man. I really appreciated it, and they had mentioned that I had kind of went out of my way earlier in the evening for them to make sure that they had somewhere to park. And I guess he had a really, really nice vehicle, and he just appreciated that somebody was keeping an eye on things while they were bar hopping and enjoying themselves. And that's what I do. I want you to enjoy yourself. Like I said, above all else, you protect life and property. So that's it. And you're gonna ask, why the mask? Well, I've been reviewing a few masks and shit like that lately, and by putting it on, I want to say I don't necessarily care what your views are on it. I'm just trying to get people to put it on because if it can help, why not help? Let's try to help, right? And it's funny because I wore this mask long before there were any mask laws or mandates or whatever. I used to work in some shitty areas with a lot of pollution in the air, factories around, fucking dirt and shit. And I would wear one of these. This one specifically I would wear. And, 3:30 in the morning, you're wearing body armor and shit, you look like a fucking goon. So sometimes that's good to look like a goon when you're on site, when you're trying to get people that aren't supposed to be there to stay away. So this one is just a simple, it's like a neoprene. My beard looks shorter now because it's matted. Simple neoprene mask. Zoom, zoom, zoom. That's it. You can see it has like a nose hole and stuff. So it's probably not an actual like good mask, I guess you could say, if you're not trying not to like fucking output shit. But like I said, I wore this long before, N95 or whatever the fuck they're called, masks and all that, all that shit. Long before there was fucking COVID and stuff, I was throwing this mask on, going in and working places, mostly overnights. You look fucking scary when you're walking around wearing a mask with body armor on late at night. So, and I love America, so can't go wrong. Okay, guys, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for listening to my long ass stories. I appreciate you all watching. I really do. We're probably going to do another prize giveaway Wednesday. Not this Wednesday, but next. Stay tuned for Storytime Fridays, Fun Story Fridays. And make sure you check back tomorrow because we're going to be doing some security patrols. We're going to be on foot. We're going to be on site. And we're going to be out and about. That's it. You know what they say. Don't hate the player, hate the Nate. And it's me. Ta-ta-ta!